We've grown up, spent our whole lives by the Tombigbee River, and 4 or 5 years ago, we were talking to our papa. He was telling us about this river trip that him and Mr. John C. Jameson and a couple of their buddies took back 40, 50 years ago. They started here in West Point, and that was back before they had sophisticated navigation or anything, so they had to map out the route, and they were going to go from here down to the beach. So they had to notify the Coast Guard and let everyone know they were headed down, and talking about the trip, we knew pretty much right off the bat that we were going to have to recreate that one for ourselves.
So Uncle Fox and my granddad were real good friends growing up. I never got the opportunity to ask him about the trip they made. I kind of always heard it here and there, but when Daniel and Neill came to me and told me that I had to hear what they did, it was a no-brainer that we had to try it out.
We started off the trip. The weather was supposed to be, it was supposed to rain and thunderstorm, at daylight, pretty much all day. We got lucky. The weather changed overnight. We got up on Friday morning and it looked good. So we started the trip. I think we went about 30 miles downriver, went through our first lock.
So we're at the last lock of the day in Demopolis, Alabama, and we are having a little issue. The lock master told us that the lock's down for the time being. They're trying to fix it. We're 115 miles downriver from where we started. Got 100 miles to go before we get to Bobby's Fish Camp. Kind of a standstill right now. A little bit of rain, kind of got us in a little bind, but we'll make it down there one way or another.
We didn't know what was going to happen. We didn't know if we were just going to have to call someone to come pick us up and cancel the trip halfway, or we're trying to get someone to trailer us around the lock. But finally, about 3 hours later, they fixed the lock and they brought us through.
Whenever we went through the lock and dam, the weather really started to kind of take a turn for the worse. We spent about 3 hours in the rain. Everybody was hunkered down in the back of the boat. You kind of got your head peeking over the windshield, getting pelted by rain, making sure you're not hitting a stump.
We wheeled into Coffeyville in the middle of a horrible thunderstorm. So we had to run up and kind of get under a roof. We came back down here to fill up the boat. When we came back up here to fill the boat, the pumps broke, so we're having to ride our gas cans up in a golf cart to the top of the hill, fill them up, and bring them back down. So that's kind of what we're doing right now.
Just a few minutes after sunrise, everyone's getting up and moving. Time to finish the last leg of the trip.
So after Bobby's, we woke up early that morning, and the last lock of the entire trip was just about a mile south of the camp. Once we locked through there, it went through really easily.
were always looking for new ways to feed our obsession with the outdoors. After traveling over 400 miles on the water, 32 hours, battling with Mother Nature, a broken lock, a broken fuel pump, and countless stories, we made it from West Point, Mississippi to Orange Beach, Alabama, and relived an adventure accomplished by our grandfathers almost 40 years ago.